Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to day 24 of Christie's from Christie's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, and welcome to my third, I think this is my third Build-A-Page layout for this week, because I'm actually doing this one, day 24, before day 23. And the way I'm going right now with day 23 is it will not be a page kit, because suddenly the photos I'm using go with some other supplies. So I think this is going to be day 3 of a build, or my third layout with this month's Build-A-Page page kits. Today's lovely sketch is by Dolly Boyd, who is Scrappin' on the Go here on YouTube. And of course, we are continuing on with our exclusive sketches, which started on the 14th right through to the end of this series. Participants and our lovely scrappy friends are doing exclusive sketches for us, which is just awesome. And for some of them, it's the first time they've ever done sketches, so it is even more awesome. Now, today's Dottie About Flair prompt for the day was distressing, so I'm sorry, Adam, I missed this one completely. I think I got a little muddled in my days. No distressing on this one, but I do think it's the only day, maybe one other, but other than that, I think it's, pretty much the only day that I have missed the prompts, and I will make sure I get them done for the rest of the series. Oh my goodness me, can you hear that car alarm? Oh, there's always something. So there we go, it stopped. All right, and again, as I mentioned in a couple of videos this week, I'm doing this, it's still pouring out there, but the snow is melting, so I'm sorry that some of the videos are a little bit darker this week. So this lovely sketch, now, if you look at the background, it looks like there is some lovely sort of maybe watercolory mixed media, maybe some just, paint washes or something like that. And my original thought was to actually do that and do that with the chroma glaze, because it is a thinner paste, and I thought I could maybe just do like this fun little pattern, but I sort of chickened out, and I went to my standby and I used the packaging technique with my one of my favorite mists, the Colorings Oh Can You See from Shimmers. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mint color. I do love it. And then I used the Tim Holtz bubble stencil with some chroma glaze. And because the chroma glaze is a little bit thinner, one, it spreads beautifully, but it also doesn't give quite as much texture, and the bubbles are maybe not quite as defined, but I love, love, love the effect. So I thought it would be a little bit more of an abstract effect, which might go with the background that Dolly intended on her sketch. You will also notice that my pages may be a little bit busier, as on Dolly's there's really just this lovely one big cluster down in the corner. But somehow when I got my photo up here, I just sort of felt, because I didn't want to put it quite up to the very top as Dolly did. I have a little bit of trouble doing that. If you remember, was it day 10 that we had that as well? And I actually moved my photo completely down. This time I did leave it up at the top, but not quite as high as intended with Dolly's sketch. So once I had it there mounted on foam, I felt it was sort of just maybe hanging in the air a little bit too much. So I felt I needed another cluster, and then this little tiny one here to complete my triangle. So my pages may be a little bit busier, but I do love it. This photo is back from the mid 80s somewhere, and it was a business trip in New Orleans And I have quite a bit of a story to tell. Not about this trip. Actually, this photo, I just really wanted to use the photo. It's a little bit about myself in the mid-80s. It's a bit of a personal story, so it's going to go, the journaling is going to get tucked in this lovely, lovely pocket. I had to judiciously crop out someone from this photo, which will be part of that story. Anyway, but I do love the photo, and I put more layers on the back. I do love layering my photos and doing photo maps, going from narrow to wider to narrow again. And that's a lovely technique that I got from my friend Sarah Scraps, and you've seen me use it time and time again. So I got my photo done. Now, you will see here that I was using this page kit, which is the Gather at Home page kit. And what I did with the papers that I had, which were not full sheets, is I went and I did some die cutting of these lovely leaves so that I could get the same idea that Dolly has on the sketch. So I die cut some leaves. I already had some punched shapes from these same papers. I used the papers, of course, for my matting, but then I went into another sort of page kit. On Monday, you saw me put together a page kit using the Pink Fresh Let's Stay Home that I had not used yet. I hadn't even opened yet. And one of the packages is this fun ephemera, which is all sorts of different kinds of pockets and tags, and this one matched beautifully. There is some words on here that didn't belong, and now that I see it, it's still sort of sticking out there, so we might have to do a little something about that. Maybe, do I have sort of, should I just pop home? But I wasn't at home. I think I'm going to need to pop maybe a little circle here or just something here to hide that. I didn't even, I think I remembered it and then I forgot it. So shall we maybe just do something like that, or put, hang on, I think I need maybe one of these punched out circles. What do you think? Hang on a second. Okay, so yes, what if we just sort of popped that in there, or would I go with more just the peachy color? Yeah, see, we could just pop something there. Yeah, I think we're good at that. I'm just gonna go with the peachy color and just pop that in there. There you go. Always a little bit extra to do. So I had this big floral, which I had actually put, I think, was it in the page kit for day 21, Rebecca's lovely sketch, and I still have that on my desk, so I popped that here. A couple of these die cut leaves, which is a die that I have, and then I tucked a lovely little dotty about flair in there, and just put a couple from that word salad I have, the Bella Boulevard word salad, full of joy and the best, so that I could fill in that little cranny that was here. This, if you remember, I think was it on the first day that I was putting my page kits together, I kept saying, well, that doesn't belong anywhere. So there, I just popped it there, be yourself. And of course, my journaling, as I mentioned, will be tucked in here. My photo, and then of course I had some more of these lovely leaves that I die cut, so I just popped a circular element, one of the punched out shapes, a couple of these leaves going in different directions, another gorgeous dotty about flair, and I popped this here, the Me Time, which brings in a little bit of the sort of yellow orange color that's a bit down here. I'm not sure on that. It might disappear. Now this is sort of me time after work. I'm probably at dinner or something like that at this point. So it is a little bit of the me time or downtime of the day. But as I said, the actual photo does not really have much to do with the story. It's more about me at that time, and a little bit of journaling that I want to get done about then, and a little chipboard heart. And then I had this in one of my bowls just sitting on my desk, which is my mind's eye, and I think it is probably from Gingham Farm, I believe. So I popped that on there with a little weathered garden. So this is a little eclectic in terms of supplies. So I did go a little bit out of the page kit. I then got one of the gorgeous perspective, the Bramble Fox perspectives. I got my February kit, and I had done a little bit of an add-on of some words. So I just put my story, and here, life doesn't have to be perfect to be beautiful, which will go with the story that I want to tell. Now, I'm just looking a little bit, and there's sort of like a little empty space here, a little empty space there, and I guess I'm wondering, do I need to pop in maybe a couple of sequins, or would I use, we have the Let's Stay Home that was already part of some page kits, and could I just pop maybe a couple of enamel dots on here? Does it need it? Because if I do pop one in here, let's say, and would I go with, see, it looks a little bit odd, don't you think? Oh, but it's pretty much down now, so I guess it's staying. So let's get a smaller one then in here. If we're going to do it, let's do it, and we'll pop another one over here. And then I sort of have the three. And I honestly don't think, because that was my next question, do I need a couple here? And having done this now, I really don't think I don't really even think I needed those, but taking this one up is going to tear the paper. So there it stays, my friends. So there you go. Day 24 in the books. My third layout with Build a Page for this month. Today is also a very special day, so watch my channel in a couple of hours. There will be another video as we celebrate our lovely, lovely friend Adam, Scrappy Adam, who has reached 1,000 subbies. So that's going to be coming up in a couple of hours with a whole bunch of lovely Scrappy friends playing along with that as well. Meanwhile, here, of course, there is the Build a Page gang, Chris, Shannon, here on YouTube, and Sheila over on Instagram. Their links are down below, as well as all of the links for the 30 days of sketches. Don't forget to use the hashtag 30DSCBL9 to find us or for us to find you. See you tomorrow, my friends. Bye for now.